Hello, hello to our students that are joining into our session this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our students, counselors, parents, those of you that will be watching for the next 45 minutes for our 6x6 Texas Association for College Admission Counseling virtual college fair that's powered by StriveScan. Students, if at any point you have a question for any one of our representatives, it doesn't have to be when they're speaking, but at any point, use that Q&A down below and someone will get back to you with a response. Your camera and microphone are off, so our panelists can't see or hear you. There is, I believe, one more session this evening, so sign up for additional sessions if you're interested in even more universities and to find out about. And this recording will be available usually in a few days at strivescan.com/Texas. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it off to our first presenter from the University of Arizona.
Good evening, folks. My name is Quinn Moore, and I am one of 3 Texas-based admissions counselors for the University of Arizona. So we're going to kick things off tonight. We are located in Tucson, Arizona, in the southeast corner, and we are a large public university, and we technically classify ourselves as a Tier 1 research institution. Here you can see our location, and we are lucky to have students from all 50 states represented on campus, and the Lone Star State rings in and at our top 5 of where our non-resident students come from. 60% of our students are Arizona residents, then the other 40 are not. Since we opened in 1885, we have grown in physical size to be just one building back in the day to now 1 square mile. So everything that you need to be a successful student is all within your reach. Classes, residence hall, shopping, food, all of that in a beautiful centralized location. We've grown in our size of our student body in addition to our campus size as well. So our first graduating class only had 3 students, but now we have almost 46,000 total students. 35,000 of those students are undergraduates. We're very proud of our inclusive excellence and having about 40% of our students identify as students of color, and 1/3 of our students are the first in their family to pursue a college degree. Our incoming freshman or first year class is about 8,000 students each year. And I know that's probably bigger than some of your high schools or maybe even your town, but don't worry. And at the core of everything we do, we always prioritize small classes. So our average class size is 20 to 29 students. And even as we continue to grow, we still are committed to giving you that individualized academic experience in the classroom. There are so many advantages to going to a large public university like the University of Arizona. And one of those is that there are a variety of different things for you to study. Arizona is divided up into 20 different colleges. So we have many academic options for you, over 100 majors, 200 minors in different specialty areas. Some of the most popular for our first year students are in the science, technology, engineering, and math fields, health sciences, business, and our second most popular major for incoming first year students is undeclared. So don't worry, we don't expect you to have your whole life figured out when you're applying or even during your first year of college. Our students who are undeclared work with advisors in our A Center on major exploration throughout their first year. We know that learning doesn't only happen in the classroom. Our students are taking what they learn in class and applying it to real world situations. Our student engagement office is committed to connecting our students with these experiential learning opportunities where they can apply their knowledge to the real world. So depending on what your major is and what your goals are, this could be an internship, research, a leadership position on campus. And at the end of the day, our goal is for our students to not only be successful during their time on campus, but to ultimately be successful once they've graduated and to go on and get those jobs with attractive salaries. And by having a top-notch education in the classroom and these hands-on experiences outside the classroom, we see our Wildcats doing just that. Another way we know that Arizona is providing a world-class education to our students is because we have the honor of being a member of the Association of American Universities. This is a research-intensive, prestigious organization of 65 colleges and universities throughout the United States. Some of our other peer institutions in this group with us are Harvard, Yale, UC Berkeley. Maybe you've heard of them. So we keep great company in this organization, and our focus is on providing research opportunities for our undergraduate students. We're on the cutting edge with innovative research. So if that is something that's of interest to you, we might be a great fit. We have 8 student centers on campus that serve to enrich the cultural and campus experience for our students. Each of our student centers provides academic and personal support for our students, as well as serving in an advocacy role and being a space where students can find community and to build on that community within their identity groups. Since we are located outside the state of Texas, something y'all have to be thinking about is I might be picking up to move to a whole new city and state if I go to the University of Arizona. And there are so many things to love about our location in Tucson. We're the second largest city in the state. We have about 1 million people in the metro area of Tucson. So the same size as Fort Worth or El Paso for reference. And it has everything you need, but with a college town feel. There's 300 days of sunshine and it's warm pretty much all year, so you can take advantage of everything the university and city has to offer. Here's what you need to apply. We allow you to self-report your high school transcript, and we're specifically looking for these 16 courses, a well-rounded high school preparation schedule. We have merit tuition scholarships for you based on your unweighted core academic GPA. And you're welcome to learn more about our university from the comfort and safety of your home. Check out our Instagram for student takeovers. And thank you so much for being with us this evening.
Great, thank you so much. We will move on to our next presenter now from the University of New Mexico.
Yes, hello. I'm sorry for my delay. My name is Joe. I am a regional recruiter for the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. Why choose UNM? Well, we're right in the middle of Albuquerque. We have over 200 academic programs that we offer our students. We have a good diversity of students that come to our campus. We have students from all over the United States, as well as international students. There's plenty to do in Albuquerque, so if you're an outdoor types of person, this is a good university for you. Clubs and organizations, we have over 400 clubs and organizations to enrich your college life and experience here with us at UNM. Over 200 programs, like I said, I'm not going to cover over 200 programs, but you're more than welcome to visit the UNM degrees.unm.edu. We have arts and humanities, business policy, health and science, science, technology, and engineering, teaching and learning as well. School of Engineering, we have nuclear, electrical, computer, chemical, environmental, civil, and mechanical engineer. Not too many people know the University of New Mexico is one of the very few universities that actually holds a nuclear reactor to our nuclear engineering program. What does that mean for a student looking to do nuclear engineering with us is that you will be able to create your own nuclear energy from scratch. College of Fine Arts, it's another program that we have. We have music, theater, the film and digital media program, if you're looking to do film, if you're looking to do 3D animation, if you're looking to do gaming. And we do have great partnerships with Netflix and NBC Studios that have finally moved into the city of Albuquerque as well. Anderson School of Management is a very diverse program. It is a business administration degree. We also offer a fast track program for those of you that are looking to get a bachelor's and a master's degree. We can also do that for you as well. Health and science, we offer nursing, family medicine, occupational therapy, pharmacy, prime care, research under medicine. And if you're looking to become a physician or a doctor, we can also do that too. We own the second largest hospital in Albuquerque area. In the state of New Mexico, we have the #1 trauma center. Our students benefit from this when they get to their junior and senior year. They'll be practicing with world physicians and patients as well. School of Law, we have, if you wanted to be a prosecutor or public defender, we have environmental law, we have family law, we have immigration law, we have international law, we have plenty of laws that you can study here with us as well. Studying abroad, we have over 150 institutes around the world. We have over 160 institutes here in the United States if you wanted to experience those kind of things while you're attending the University of New Mexico. Non-resident scholarships are very easy to apply. The Regent Scholarship is the only one that is a little bit different. You do have to submit an application, a video application as well. Have to have a 3.9 GPA. The Amigo Scholarship, the Louis and the Louis Plus are very simple to apply. Submit an application, send me your unofficial transcripts, we'll review and we'll let you know. We are a test optional university due to the pandemic. So we're only looking at those kind of documents for now. So it's very easy to apply for these scholarships. If you wanted to apply, looking to apply at apply.unm.edu. Send us your SAT scores if you're able to take your test scores safely. Please do send those. And if you're looking to send unofficial transcripts, you can send them to apply@unm.edu or send them directly to me at jpayan@unm.edu. And this is my contact information. If you have any additional questions or are curious to know more about UNM and what we have to offer to our students, please send me an email or give me a call or text me. I am the regional recruiter for the University of New Mexico in the state of Texas. Thank you.
All right, we will head on now to our presenter from St. John's College.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I am Caroline Randall. I'm the Director of Admissions for St. John's College. And we are the weirdest college out there. That's why I'm not doing a PowerPoint tonight, because I'm going to tell you just how weird we are. So we are a very small school. We have locations in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Annapolis, Maryland. We have one major that fits all needs. We have no lecture classes, no textbooks, no tests. And we do everything by reading classic literature. So we are considered a great book school. This means that over 4 years, you are going to take every single class that we offer. You are going to study every subject. We are the third oldest college in the nation. And when colleges started at that time, you went to college to become a genius about everything. So that's still what we do. So you are going to study all of our topics: history and literature and political science, science, mathematics, philosophy, music theory. You take it all. You do all of it in classes smaller than 20 students. Every single class smaller than 20 students. Every single class discussion based, where you actually sit around a table with your teacher and with your fellow classmates and you talk about things. Every single voice is listened to at the table. Every voice is important. For all of your classes, instead of textbooks, you are going to read classic literature. You are going to read directly from Einstein and Tocqueville and Du Bois and Jane Austen and all of these great minds, but not because they are so smart and you should believe everything they've ever written down, because these are considered to be great minds, and you need to read them and question everything that they have ever written down to decide what you believe and what you think to be true. So it is a study of human thought and human nature for 4 years. So you do all of this in 4 years. You take a lot of intense classes. You read over 200 books. But where does this lead you? Pretty much anywhere. About 20% of our students go into law school. About 20% go on to teach. About 10% go into STEM or medical school. But beyond that, our alums are everywhere. The current editor of Huffington Post, a senator in Nebraska, Attorney General in California, the founder of Stag's Leap Winery in California, the founder of Atlantic Records and Motown. We have artists and musicians, politicians, lawyers, economic individuals, professors. We are all over the place. Our individuals can do just about anything in any field. So we have small campuses, 350 students in Santa Fe, New Mexico, 450 in Annapolis, Maryland. So very small school. Everything is very focused on the community. You get amazing capital cities in both locations, and you can actually go back and forth between the two locations every single year. So you can really experience two very different parts of the country, which is amazing. Student life-wise, we have got so many great outdoor adventures. In Santa Fe, we are built into the Rocky Mountains at 7,200-foot elevation. So skiing and rock climbing and mountain biking, everything is right outside our front door. In Annapolis, rowing and crew, we play croquet matches against the Naval Academy. We have just got amazing things to explore in DC and New York City and Boston because they are all close to us. So great adventures outside, a lot of things to keep you really entertained. And we are absolutely a school for book nerds. So as you're thinking about the application process, if you are a student that's looking for something different, something unique, and something that will challenge you and allow you to really question things instead of just listen to lectures, that is our school. On our application process, we are on the Common App, the Coalition app. We have our own application. We have no application fee. The essay is the most important part of the application. We have been a test optional school for more than 40 years, not just because of the pandemic. We don't care about your tests. We care about who you are and if this is the right school for you. We dropped our tuition $17,000 3 years ago. We haven't touched it since. 96% of our students have financial aid to help reduce down the costs. So we're going to try to make this as affordable as possible for you. We have virtual visits. We have in-person visits. We will actually pay you during your senior year to come to campus. You get flight credits so that you can actually come and visit our campuses in person this next year. We have virtual appointments all day, every day. I'm the Texas admission counselor, and so it's my job to get you in the door. So if this is something that appeals to you, if you feel that you are a book nerd looking for something different, please connect with us. Also keep in mind, we are a private school. Despite the name, we have no religious affiliation. And as a private school, that also means we have no in-state or out-of-state costs. So it is the same tuition for everybody and on both campuses. But I would love to figure out what you're reading and what you're interested in. So reach out. I'll put my contact information in the chat. Have a great night.
Thank you so much. We will move on to our next college, which is New Mexico State.
Good evening, everybody. Give me a second to share my screen. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. My name is Brandon Fields, and I am a senior admissions advisor with New Mexico State University, located in sunny Las Cruces, New Mexico. A little bit about New Mexico State University. We were founded in 1888. We were actually an institution before New Mexico was a state. So a lot of rich history as New Mexico's land grant institution and a top research facility. We do sit on 900 plus acres of beautiful green campus. One of my favorite things about Nmsu is our campus itself. One of my other favorite things about Nmsu is just our size. We're able to offer you those small class sizes. Our average class size is 27. So hands-on learning, one-on-one with your professors, which really allow you to succeed more opportunities, internships, and so forth. We are a very diverse campus. We have students from all 50 states and about 75 countries, so you do get to experience a wide range of cultures and students from every different background and walk of life. A little bit about Las Cruces, if you're not familiar with Las Cruces. We're about 30 miles away from El Paso, Texas. So we are near the El Paso or the Texas border. Las Cruces is the second largest city in New Mexico. 300 plus days of sunshine a year, outdoor activities, which include hiking, biking, tubing the Rio Grande River, festivals, whether it be a music festival, film festival, and then we are definitely a college town and even located near places like White Sands, Ski Apache and Rio Doso, Tucson, and Carlsbad Caverns. We have nearly 100 undergraduate degree options broken down into these various academic colleges. I'll briefly go through and talk about each college. We have an agriculture, consumer, and environmental science college, which houses anything from animal science, horticulture, to even hotel, restaurant, tourism management. So a lot of internship opportunities with Disney, Marriott. We do have a student-run restaurant on campus and an Nmsu hotel on our campus as well. Our College of Arts and Sciences, which is going to have anything from biology to psychology and everything in between, including criminal justice, cybersecurity, and so forth. Our criminal justice program, the current deputy director of the FBI is a graduate from NMSU's criminal justice program. College of Business, Accounting, Finance, PGA Golf Management, if that's something you're interested in. College of Education, elementary, secondary, special education. We have a College of Engineering. We're the sole provider of aerospace engineering and have opportunities with NASA, as there is a NASA center located here in Las Cruces, as well as 30 miles away from Spaceport America. And then we do have a College of Health and Social Services, which is your nursing and social work programs. And then lastly, home of the first honors college in the state of New Mexico. If you're looking at getting admitted to NMSU and you're a senior, applications are still open for fall 2021. We make it extremely easy for you to get admitted. Just go online to our website, apply, 2.75 GPA or 21 ACT or 1060 on the SAT will get you admitted to NMSU. We actually self-report those types of information. So when you go in to apply, you self-report GPA and test scores. And so no transcript is required to get you admitted. So we can actually have you an admissions decision within 48 hours or so. We do offer a lot of opportunities for tuition discounts. So from being from Texas, coming out of state does not have to be costly. We offer what's called the out-of-state competitive tuition discount, which is almost $18,000 per academic year. And what that's doing is that's discounting your tuition from out of state to in-state. If you are from the El Paso area, we also offer the 135-mile tuition discount, and that also discounts your tuition to very close to in-state tuition. Now, on top of these tuition discounts, we also offer additional academic scholarships based off of GPA. One thing to keep in mind about NMSU is we do look at your cumulative weighted GPA when it comes to admissions and scholarships. So definitely a lot of opportunities to pay very little for your college education here at New Mexico State University. And then on top of those scholarships, we also offer what's called Scholar Dollars. This is an online application that connects you to scholarships across campus. There's scholarships, ranging anywhere from, if you're a criminal justice student to a math student to aerospace engineering and everything in between. There's a scholarship for everybody out there. The College of Education, as an example, awards over $300,000 worth of scholarships to just education students here at NMSU. Lastly, this is my contact information. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. But one of the main things, the number one questions that student asks me is what sets NMSU apart from other institutions? Why should I choose NMSU? And I think that's a great question. There's two things that typically stand out to students about NMSU. Number one is hands-on learning. I truly do believe no matter what you're studying here at NMSU, you're getting that type of hands-on learning that takes you beyond the classroom and gets you that real world experience. And then number two, we really pride ourselves on being a caring community. From the faculty, the staff, the students, everybody here is here to make sure that you're successful and you go on to do great things after you leave NMSU. So I really enjoy getting to talk to you. I'll drop my contact information. If you have any questions, definitely visit our website. We offer virtual opportunities to tour campus. We also are offering in-person campus tours as well, if you'd like to come down and check out New Mexico State, as well as try some amazing Mexican food down here in southern New Mexico. So thank you and have a great evening.
All right, and on to our next presenter from Grand Canyon University.
Awesome. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen here. We're going to hope for the best. Okay, so my name is Jeremy Brown. I'm with Grand Canyon University. I'm the Houston area admissions point of contact and the counselor here in North Houston. We do have admissions folks all throughout the state, but we have about 20 of us. So there's quite a bit of connection through Grand Canyon University. GCU, we are a private Christian university in Phoenix, Arizona. And what kind of really makes us unique is that most private Christian universities are rather small institutions that have a really large cost. And we are actually the inverse. We are a 23,000 student population on campus. And we have a really affordable cost. We're the cost of most state universities. We don't have out-of-state costs. We don't have application costs. And if you're in your senior year and you get accepted at GCU, we not only award scholarship, but we welcome you on a flight out to campus from Texas to Phoenix to come and visit with us. We want the opportunity for you to see campus for yourself, spend the night on campus, tour the campus, and see if GCU is a good fit. So we want the opportunity to really be one of your considerations. If you're considering, local schools, A&M, UT, Rice and Baylor, and some other folks as well, add some schools to the list, if some of the schools that you might have heard from today. And then, of course, we would love a chance for us to be included on your list. And then that way we make it really easy for you to consider us. We are a free application, free campus visit, and we make it really relaxed to be able to have that conversation about your major and scholarship and financial aid and whatnot. So this is a picture right here of our arena. We are Division I in athletics because we have 23,000 students on campus. We are also a university that's really known for student culture being awesome, and everybody's like high-fiving and hugging each other because we're fam. 2/3 of people outside, or 2/3 of our students are not from Arizona. They're actually from out of state. And so everybody's kind of experiencing a new normal, and that makes it pretty special. We are a closed campus as a footprint, which means that the university itself is beautiful and green and colorful and is really modern. And so you'll get a chance to see some of that here in a second. We are a private Christian university, but we do not require you to be Catholic or Christian or of faith to attend our university. You are not required to participate in any kind of faith components on campus with the exception of one class. So like I said, we're affordable, lots of programs. 70% of our students study STEM learning. And that means that they are either in medicine or engineering or technology, computer science, things like that. And so we care a lot about making sure that theoretical programming actually has some kind of practical application, something that's very tangible, so that you can not only graduate with a degree, but actually with like a skill set, something you can bring to industry. That's really important for us. And so we want to make sure that you feel prepared. Like I mentioned, we have a private Christian environment, which means the same benefits that you would get from that, but not the cost, right? So you have smaller class sizes, you have faculty that are available and accessible to you. We have faculty that are involved in research, and students get an opportunity to partner with us in that. And so we want to make sure that you are headed the right direction and that we meet you at that direction. So, yep. As far as programs go, over 240 programs at GCU. We do have fine arts, humanities, business, theology, and some others as well that are outside of STEM, but STEM ends up being a driver for us. We do have an honors program that's really remarkable. Our honors opportunities include faculty mentorship, faculty research projects, symposiums every year, a way to really make your resume for either grad school or for industry very robust. And like to talk with you more about that in the future. We are known as having one of the nicest campuses in the United States, or at least ranked that way. And so GCU's campus is gorgeous. We call it College Disneyland. We have swimming pools and palm trees and hammocks and all that kind of stuff as well, but that's not the reason you go to college. It's just kind of the added benefit of coming to GCU. You do stay in one of these dorms on our campus visit. We do post our scholarships as well. You need a 3.0 GPA or higher, or a comparable test score, ACT or SAT, to attend GCU. Once you do get accepted, you do get scholarship from us also. So like I mentioned, the application is free. I will drop it in the chat here as well, but we hope that you do apply. Like I said, we encourage you to look at multiple schools, 5+ schools. Add a bunch of schools you've never heard of to the list that might be your jam. We really want a chance to be a part of the conversation. So come visit with us. Come let us have that opportunity. And that is me in a suit. Take a picture of that QR code. That is our free application. God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, and on to our presenter from Arizona State University.
All right, thank you, Kara. Let me get this up. Okay, is it showing the right screen? Hopefully it is. Technology has not been my friend today. Awesome. All right, so my name's Kyle. I'm with Arizona State University. I'm one of our Texas regional coordinators based in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I serve West Texas, North Texas, and East Texas. So let me tell you a little bit about ASU. We are located in Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix is the 5th largest city in the United States. A lot of people don't really know that because I think Phoenix doesn't really have that big city feel. It doesn't necessarily feel like an LA or New York, but you still have a lot of those great big city amenities. Whether you're looking for a job, you're wanting to shop, you're wanting to hang out, relax, there's a lot of great outdoor spaces. So our location really is a kind of a huge benefit in considering your college search and considering where we're at. Average temperature in Phoenix is 75 degrees, so it's beautiful like 9 months out of the year. The summers are pretty hot. Most of the time students are off doing their own thing, coming back home, whatever, during the summer, so it's not so bad. Let's see, another great thing to know about Phoenix too is that we do have 4 campuses located across the Phoenix metro area, each with their own distinct personality and with a host of majors that are offered at each campus. So just to kind of give you a brief overview of each, when students apply to ASU and they select a major, they are assigned a campus based upon that major. Some majors are offered at multiple campuses, some are offered only at one campus. So it's really important you kind of do a little research and make sure you know what's going to fit with you and fit with your plans. So first we have our downtown Phoenix campus located in the heart of downtown Phoenix. It's our Metropolitan campus. This is really where a lot of our majors with a public purpose are housed. So things like criminal justice, public administration, journalism, nursing, healthcare. It's a medium-sized campus with close access to a lot of those jobs and internship opportunities that you're going to be kind of pursuing in those majors. Next, we have our Polytechnic Campus in the East Valley in Mesa. It's more of a suburban, serene campus. If it is actually a desert arboretum, meaning it's home to a lot of natural plant life found only in the desert. I always call this our maker campus because really this is where a lot of our hands-on majors are located. So think things along the lines of professional flight, graphic information technology, automotive systems engineering. And so we have a lot of students that are very entrepreneurial and very much looking forward to a hands-on education at the Polytechnic campus. Next, we have our Tempe campus, which is our largest and historic campus. This is located in Tempe, the college town located in the middle of Phoenix. This is our largest and most historic and also really kind of home to a lot of the traditional things that you find at a college campus. We have a wide variety of majors offered here. This is really kind of the school spirit home, I would say, hub. This is where all of our football games will be in, as well as several other athletic events. And then last but not least is our West campus. West is our smallest campus, and it's considered our small liberal arts approach to learning. So if you want that small liberal arts approach, but you want the big resources, a big ASU, you can kind of have the best of both worlds. A lot of interdisciplinary programs offered here. Some of the more popular ones I know are forensic science, forensic psychology, as well as our global management degrees. So if you want the kind of that smaller experience, West is really a great place to kind of find that. If you're interested in learning more about any of our degrees, we have about 350 plus. You can go to asu.edu/degrees and see what campuses that they're offered at. You can see the major map, a lot of great information there. We really encourage students to kind of build a community while they are with us. We want them to feel like they fit in. We want them to feel like they have a niche on campus. And there's a lot of ways that we do that. Namely, we have over 1,000 student organizations across the 4 campuses. So there's really something for everyone to get involved with. We always encourage students at the beginning of each school year, consider what you want to be a part of, maybe try something new, try something different. There's really something for everyone. We also do a residential college model style of living. So what that means is that students are housed with students from the same academic college as them. So if you're an engineering student, you're going to live with other engineering students. If you're a business student, you're going to live with students from the School of Business as well. The idea is to bring the academic experience outside of the classroom. We also bring academic resources tailored to specific majors to the residence hall. So if you're an engineering major, maybe you're struggling more in math. If you're a business major or like an English major, maybe you want more writing help. And so they kind of tailor those needs to their students. And so that has been really beneficial. And plus, just think about it. Maybe you're struggling in a class, maybe your roommate is doing really well. You have a built-in tutor right there who can be there to kind of assist you for those late night cram sessions. I'm sure none of you would ever stay up late to study, but it happens. Another great way that we kind of build community is through our honors college. Barrett's Honors College has been called a top 5 honors program, gold standard of honors colleges, so we're always really proud of Barrett. But this is an additional experience that a student can pursue at ASU. It's not necessarily harder, but it does just require a little bit more, I'd say, thinking and kind of trying new things and more interdisciplinary learning. A lot of great benefits to Barrett. Big thing you want to know, though, I think is you do get a 3-tiered advising system as a part of Barrett, which means typically at ASU, a student will have an academic advisor from their academic college, but with a Barrett student, they have their academic advisor from their college, they have a Barrett staff advisor, and then they have a Barrett faculty advisor. So you have 3 people supporting you through your college journey there to assist you as you kind of, chart out graduate school or career, anything like that. Barrett does require a separate application, so you're going to want to get that submitted after you apply to ASU. So how do you apply to ASU? Glad you asked. You can apply through our website, the Common App or the Coalition app, and we have assured admissions. So what that means is we have very straightforward admissions process, and we're looking for really two things. One, we're looking for 16 core competencies, all listed here that you completed in your high school curriculum. If you have that, we say, okay, cool, good. And then we look to see that you have one of the following aptitude requirements, either 1180 SAT, 24 ACT, a 3.0 GPA based off those classes, or top 25% of your graduating class. Not all four of those, just one. We do offer scholarships to students once they are admitted to ASU. We automatically evaluate you if you have submitted a test score. For fall 2021, we didn't require a test score. I don't know what that's going to look like for the future just yet, so stay tuned. I'm hoping we'll kind of keep the same, but we don't have any word on that just yet. But we do automatically evaluate students for scholarships when they're admitted. If you are interested in learning more about ASU, I highly recommend attending one of our live hosted virtual experiences. We do them throughout the week, Monday through Saturday. You can go to visit.asu to sign up for those. We also are offering on-campus tours as well on a very limited basis. You can sign up for that as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me any questions you have, and I'll put my email address in the chat. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much to our presenters. That does wrap up 6 of our schools this evening, but we do still have a couple of questions to ask everyone. So you can feel free to pop on there as we are going to ask everyone. Let's see here. What's the question we're going to ask? We're going to start with, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and start with University of Arizona.
Hi, everyone. My piece of advice that I would give is don't be afraid to ask questions. Admissions folks love to use jargon or like code words, acronyms. And if you don't know what we're talking about, tell us, hey, wait, can you explain that a little differently? Also, cost is such a big factor. That should be one of the first things that you're talking about with your family or your supporters. And lastly, take a deep breath and trust that you're setting yourself up for future success, and there are going to be a lot of people cheering you on along the way.
And University of New Mexico.
Awesome. Just like we were saying yesterday, I mean, just take a deep breath. Don't stress yourself out about what are you going to study. I want to say about close to 90% of students will change the major once they have that college experience. You have a lot of great advice here. As you can see, every university here, we love what we do, and we show it every day. Ask the questions. That's all I can tell my seniors. Do not be afraid to ask the questions. That's what we're here for, and we're going to help you every step of the way. Best of luck on whatever it is that you do next. Thank you.
St. John's College.
I would say first, make sure you're picking a college that you actually want to go to. Don't base a decision on where best friend's going, boyfriend's going, girlfriend's going, parents went and only want you to go to. So find a college that fits you. But also keep in mind that colleges cannot offer you scholarships and financial aid until after you've been accepted to the school. And so you do not want to rule out any college based on cost alone. And you also need to start looking for scholarships now. There are scholarships available for sophomores and juniors. There are scholarships for people who write with their left hand. The Texas Too Tall Society has scholarships. There's a Make Your Prom Dress and Tux Out of Duct Tape. All of those kind of things. I usually tell students, whatever makes you weird, there's a scholarship for, start looking for it. My 2 favorite sites are bold.org and raise.me, and I'll put those sites in the chat. But start looking for scholarships now. The more you earn, the more it can reduce down costs and make any college financially affordable for you.
New Mexico State.
All right, to piggyback off of St. John's in regards to scholarships, one of my pieces of advice is minimize procrastination when it comes to applying to universities as well as applying for scholarships. I know it's a lot of information coming at you, a lot of deadlines, essays, different things like that, but I guarantee you it will pay off in the long run if you stay on top of it. I always tell students, I applied for several outside scholarships. I received institutional scholarships, and I didn't pay a single penny for my college education. I actually got paid to go to school. So I hold that over my parents' head every Christmas. I'm like, remember that one time you didn't pay anything for my college education. So make sure the Christmas presents are good this year. So that's my goal for every student I come in contact, is that you're able to do that same thing. And then number two is just have fun. I mean, the whole college search process is a fun process. It's exciting to learn about what's out there and what you're capable of, what the options are. So just have fun with it. Enjoy the ride. Well, those are my two pieces of advice. Thank you.
And Grand Canyon University?
Yeah, so my advice is for students that, we believe at GCU that everybody has purpose on the planet, that God puts people on the planet with purpose. And so for us, we really believe that you have a natural skill set, you have an aptitude, you have something that makes you an individual and unique. And like St. John said, you are, as an individual, you got to find not your school that is for your peers or your family, but for you, right? And so there maybe not be a perfect college, but there might be a perfect college for you. And so we believe in fit. We want to make sure that you're a great fit. If you have a purpose on the planet, we want to walk with you and meet you at that purpose. And so as you're finding purpose and as you're kind of figuring out what makes you unique, look to schools that reinforce the thing that you are, right? And so that is probably my advice, is that just identify, like, why do I care so deeply about something my friends don't? That's what makes you unique. That's why you're on the planet, possibly. So, find a school that really can help reinforce and support you in that. And then go visit 5 or 6 schools, the ones that are at the top of that list. Go visit them, go see if it feels like a good fit, be on campus, feel the experience. And for some students, that is really about location. For some students, that's about student culture. For others, it's about the academic integrity. All things are different. Every college has different things that they meet for students. And so as you're considering colleges, go hang out there, talk to people, talk to students. We're all super biased. We love our schools, right? Go talk to other students on campus, feel it out, see hey, would you do it again? Those are important things for you to answer. So we just encourage you in that.
Excellent. And Arizona State University?
Yeah, so kind of copying Jeremy a little bit and also kind of piggybacking off Quinn a bit. There are 3 things that I always think that students should consider when looking at a college. First thing should be academic fit. Do they have the program you want? Are you going to be able to get to the degree that you want? Does it have a reputation for being successful in that field? That's super important when you're first looking at a college. 2 is social fit. Do you enjoy the social environment? Do you see yourself there? Do you see others kind of like you there? Do you see yourself fitting in and being comfortable? That's, of course, a huge part of a college experience, and a huge part of students being successful at a college or university is that feeling of belonging and fitting in. So you just really can't ignore that. I think when you get on campus, you'll know if you like it or not. Which is hard to say now, right? Because a lot of campuses it's hard to visit. But I don't know. I just think there's just that gut instinct you have to go with. You have to trust when it comes to that. And last but not least, financial fit. Is it a good financial fit for you? Can you afford it? These are really tough conversations that I think families don't have early enough. And unfortunately, sometimes I'm the bearer of bad news because it's like, no, you love ASU, but maybe this is not the best financial fit for you. But I see University of Arizona gave you a great scholarship. You should really be considering that, considering the cost of attendance. We really want you to be successful when you talk to us. And so sometimes that's telling you the things that maybe you don't want to hear, but it's the things that are necessary for you to hear, right? And so that's pretty much for me.
Excellent. Thank you so much to all of our presenters this evening. We're approaching here the end of our session. So students, just want to share with you a couple of things. And that is that when you click out of this webinar, you will see a quick 4-question survey. If you could please answer, if you could answer that for us, it helps us with future programming. Again, one more session this evening coming up, so still time to sign up for that session and check out this recording later on at strivescan.com/Texas. I want to thank all of our presenters for being with us this evening, and everyone have a fantastic night. Thanks so much. Bye.